Hey survivors, this is Tin Pony. Um, we're gonna swim to the edge today. Um, I'm not sure how long this takes. I've been there, but I was doing stuff along the way, so we're gonna load up on Munchables and see how long it takes and how much we actually consume. Um, if you haven't spent a lot of time swimming, I I hope this video is gonna get you into it, going to help ease some of the anxiety about being out there and getting lost or what am I going to find. Um, Basically, when you're swimming, there's nothing out there that's going to hurt you except drowning. So if you watch your breath meter and how far you are from the surface, it's all pretty flat once you get out there. There's caves you can dive, and um, I actually find it kind of fun. So we're leaving game time, 5 o'clock in the morning. We're going to load up our nutrition and hydration. For some reason, swimming seems to dehydrate us. So we're gonna swim on out. What we're gonna do is just pick the farthest island out that we can see and swim towards it. And there's a lot to do out here. There are clams to gather glue, which if you've been crafting anything, you know. There are petroleum geysers, um, which if you're using gas engines, good for you. I do. Um, and petroleum gathering is an important part of why the water is there. There are also a lot of caves out here. They're spread out, but there are a lot of caves. And if you look at the left, there's a post sticking out of the water. I use those for marking the caves that I want to dive again and again. And they're deep caves. They do require a full breath and fast swimming to get to the bottom and back. But at the bottom of them, there are lootable chests, just like you find on the land, and gold chests do spawn in them. And I've seen as many as, I think, three. I'm trying to think if any of them were fours, but at least three uh, at the most. Um, Chests at the bottom of these, and they're spread out all over the underwater map. Um, we're not gonna we're not gonna spend any time on that. I'll make a video about the caves that I dive, but we're gonna go to Turbo Swim here. And Turbo Swim is really cool because you can cover a lot of ground. I'd really like to be able to make a boat that moved this fast. Um, and I'll show you how to. No, I'm kidding. This is video editing. This is video editing. I'm just speeding it up so we don't have to sit through a lot of swimming. Now, this brown rock coming up on the left, that's a short cave. It's about half as deep, but it has an arm that comes off of one side. And again, I'll make a video about that. And you see, we've come out here, we've got two rocks sticking out. Um, I don't see any more islands, really. Um, these rocks are also that same kind of cave. Um, so we're going to take a look at, okay, there's still petroleum geysers. We can see them a long ways out there. So there is still something out here. And like I said, we've got the last visible dry land is this rock on the right. And then it just goes to open ocean. So this is where it can get scary. This is where you can start to think, gee, all the islands are behind me now. I'm going to get out here and get lost. And you can see it's, what are we, 6 minutes into swimming out here, and our hydration is down about half, but we've still got some geysers out here. We're gonna swim up on them and see if we can still loot this far out. I don't know why we wouldn't. It's there for a reason. There's a clam there. A couple clams. And we can still loot them. That was the last geyser I saw. And I don't even see any clams out here. And there it is. There's still land generated out there. There's still ocean floor or seabed generated out there, but we can't get to it. And this is actually an invisible wall at the edge of the game. It just will not let you pass. Why you would want to with nothing else out there, I don't know. We know it's an invisible wall because in third person, when I turned around like that, the camera zoomed in, just as if we were standing against a game generated wall or rock. And you can see it's not going to let us by. There's more geysers up there, which means that's playable area. But out here, there's no waterfall going over the edge of the world and no sea monsters. Now, what we're gonna do is, okay, that's with my back to the wall, and that's the open ocean. So we're gonna go ahead and swim back, and we can see the islands out here now. So we're gonna start swimming back, and just for the purposes of this video, which was to find out what was at the end and how long it takes. This particular point in the map, um, we've been at this for almost 7 minutes, and celebrate with a sunshake and a tomato. And that's the only food. That's the only food we've eaten so far. Now, like I said, I've been out here, but I didn't know how long it took to get here because I was collecting along the way. I was collecting whatever, whether it was glue clams or petroleum or diving caves for chests. Um, it's all out here even this far. But we'll just swim towards the furthest island we can see. And I was hoping this far out, I didn't really expect it, but along the horizon where the bottom edge of the water is clear out at the horizon, it's pink, which means We can't see land this far out. We can see that island. It it obscures the pink, but we can't see land this far out. So we just and if you look, all these islands are lined up in a row. We're swimming perpendicular to that. We're swimming inwards from these islands, or inward from the edge. So there on the right, you just barely see a hilltop that came into draw distance. It's like a star. When you look at it, it goes away. But if you're not looking straight at it, it generates, and it's green. So that's land out there, and it's the land we came from because we're swimming straight back. Now, if you're doing this at night, you can break open some clams and not loot the clam glue, and they'll leave a trail of shining loot for you to follow back. The problem is at night, it's a lot easier to get disoriented and be out here and eat through your inventory. But there's one of the big trees, one of the landmark trees that I don't think we can cut down or blow up or anything, but its roots grow over a rock, and you'll find chests under it sometimes. But there's home for me. That's my base on the right and my farm on the left. I got tired of running back and forth when I was building watering and automated system and stuff, so I put up a wooden bridge between them, and it's just taking advantage of the game. If you're using an engine that doesn't run on gas, you're taking advantage of the game too. So don't don't be a finger pointer, don't be a hater. This is using natural terrain to help keep my stuff intact. Okay, we've been out here 13, 14 minutes, almost 15 minutes to get out there and back. There's a sawmill on the left. This is home. So, would we use a sunshake and a tomato? Now, if you're out there for a reason, if you're out there collecting resources and diving caves, you're going to want to take more food than that. But there it is. There's the edge of the world. Nobody died. No monsters. So, thanks for watching.